your life is dependent on everybody that's around you. I mean, I know of cases where a man would be talking to another man, a round would come in and hit the one guy, and the other guy would not get a scratch. And you depend on the guy next to you, you depend on the people in back of you, and you depend on everybody. Everything was going fine until the 16th of December, 1944, and the Germans broke through. And at first, nobody was too concerned about it, except for the fact that we had only green divisions in the Ardennes at that time. And so they kept pressing further and further. Well, finally, the First Army headquarters told us to go down to this ordnance depot and take anything we want. The only thing that was there was old shot-up tanks and ones with holes in them and worn out, engines messed up, and we had to take good parts off of one tank and put it on another. We finally got 3 tanks and a tank destroyer that would operate and would run and had a gun, and they would fire. So we got those, and they gave them to our C company. And they told them to go down to the railroad station at Stewmont, Belgium. To approach this train station, it sat here, and there was a road that came around on a curve and right down to the train station. Well, our C company met them at this curve, and the first American tank saw the first German tank, and they fired at them. And the round, of course, the guns had not been checked to see how accurate they were, but they fired. And the round bounced and went into the German tank and knocked it out. It was just a lucky shot. Knocked out the first tank. Well, he reloaded, the American tank reloaded, and the round got stuck. So he motioned for the next tank to come around. When he came around the curve, he caught the second tank and he fired on it and knocked it out. Same thing happened on the next round. The third tank was a tank destroyer, which had a 90mm gun on it rather than a 75 or a 76. So he hit this German tank and knocked it out. Well, this was the first SS Panzer Division, which was Hitler's old bodyguard. And they were a tough bunch of so-and-sos. And they were treated that way for the rest of the war, by the way, by us.